Hi. So I thought I would jump on today and talk about something with you all. I, of course, was planning to do something really, really cool and spiritual, possibly, and all that. But instead, I decided to just jump on and share with you what I'm struggling with today, which is not something new necessarily, but seems to be accentuated during these times of COVID-19. And that has to do with routines and habits. Um, Anybody else out there struggle with routines and habits? What I found is some people, it comes more naturally. Some people have been forced into like getting really strict and consistent routines and habits because of their job or children or spouse, whatever situation. I have none of that controlling me. I have complete freedom, which is awesome and also a challenge because I am somebody I've discovered over the years. I resist routines. I think it's a control thing. That's me. But somehow the routines are going to control me. I don't know. Anyways, I what happens for me is I fall into in and out of routines. I know that they work for me, and I do my best to follow good sort of morning routines, evening routines. I feel great when I do it, and then I just will fall out of it. So this week has been one of those weeks where I've been out of my like typical routines that I know work for me. I'd love to hear from you all about what works for you. I'm gonna share a couple things that I know works for me, and then sometimes I have a coach and accountability buddies that like remind me that I actually do know what works for me, and I just have to return to that. And that's the great thing once you figure out some things that work for you is that you can return to those. So one of the things I've done is I make my bed every morning. That is the one thing, if I do nothing else, I make my bed fully every morning. That comes as a recommendation from somebody, somewhere, I forget who, that has to do with, at least if nothing else, you start the day by completing something. So if you get nothing else done during the day, you've completed completely one thing. So I know for me, sometimes I start a lot of things and don't complete things by the end of the day, but at least I know I completed making my bed. That's one. Two is I have a list of things that I want to do every morning, and I've created this handy dandy little checklist. What I have is, because I love color, oops, where's my yellow one? Anyways, there's the yellow one. Oh, here it is. I have 3x5 cards, different colors. I have one of these plastic thingies called this that I've got on Amazon, I think. They're hard cover little sleeve that you can slide your 3x5 cards into. You slide 3x5 cards. I've created my little morning checklist. I have a why this is, then I have a whiteboard marker, and I get to check them off as I do them as I do them in the morning or sometime during the day. And you know, it's got a little eraser, and I get to like erase it. That's my little reward system, instant like reward. But it does get erased every day. So because of that, I have this, my habit tracker, which you can find anywhere. I ended up putting one on an Excel so I could like customize it. I didn't have to rewrite it all the time. And so I've got this set up. I'm happy to send to anybody who wants that, the Excel file, so that you can have your own and customize your own. Mine is sized so that fits in my planner. I have a passion planner here. And it fits, and this is where it originally came from. And I use different color washi tape because, you know, color. It gets put at the in my little thing here. It gets taped into this little space that works for me, and I keep track so that I can't lie to myself at the end of the week about whether or not I actually did what I said I was going to do and how consistent that I really was instead of how consistent I really wanted to be or hoped to be. So that's my craziness. Those are the things that I fall back on when I start to feel things are slipping away and I'm dropping out of routines and I'm not getting things done. I know that if I put this back in, that it gives me a base to build on and a foundation. And so I hope that helps you all either steal some of these ideas or just really experiment and come up with what works for you. What are your go-to things that, like, no matter what, you fall back on to keep yourself in a good place mentally and productivity wise. Love to hear from you. Bye.